Hello, what is going on YouTube? It is your boy GCTV back with another video, and in this video we are going to be discussing the 10th episode of Season 6 of Dexter. I mean, we're kind of boiling down to the last couple episodes in the, turns out, the Travis, Marshall, Dexter Morgan feud. So, Dexter's putting everything together with respect to Travis and Geller. Um, he's kind of like trying to digest the situation and kind of like take it all in. He's like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, yeah, like Travis fucking did all this, and and his dark passenger was Geller, in fact, but he wasn't a real person this whole time. He was dead. So, in internal dialogue, Dexter tells Harry that Travis can't be saved. Like, he's beyond saving. He's a sick fucker. Like, he's like me, but obviously his murders are unjustified. He's just doing it for the fucking Book of Revelations. Like, fuck religion, is what he says, pretty much. Dexter goes to Travis's hotel room and uses his laptop to post as Geller on his blog. I was wrong. This was all the devil's errand. I'm sorry I misled you. So now he's trying to like dissuade Travis's people to kind of like go against, like kind of like forget about it and not rile him up, In a computer cafe, Travis reviews videos of supporters from the blog, and he sees what Dexter said. Doomsday Adam was like a really prevalent name on this blog we've been seeing over the last couple of episodes, and he decides, to take this guy in and like have him help him because he seems very loyal. The cops finally arrive at the church and realize that it's where everything happened. This is like their fucking evil lair. Like they all kind of find it. Deb is like super bothered, and yeah. Quinn wakes up in his car after yet another night of heavy drinking, and he's like barely making it to work and stuff. He is, again, in the background, he's just kind of going off the deep end on this show. Dexter gets to the church and finds Deb outside, and he's like trying to kind of comfort her and get her back on the scene. Like, it's okay, Deb receives a call from Chief Matthews, who wants to set up a dinner, and that's going to get really interesting. We didn't really see that in this episode, but hopefully soon we're going to see that, because that's going to be interesting to see what goes down. Dexter finds empty prescription bottles for Travis, and he kind of wants to hide them because, again, in most of these cases and most of these storylines, Dexter's trying to get to these people before the police because he wants to fill his dire need to, like, get justice, Lewis tells Jamie that he wants to show Dexter his new video game, and obviously Dexter's like a really critical, very like concise person. He's a very like strict, things have to be done his way type of person, and Lewis is kind of learning that about him, so he's kind of fearing it, and he has that connection with Jamie, because obviously they're kind of dating now, and she also babysits for Dexter, so Dexter is a softie at heart. I mean, you can say that, but if he doesn't know you, he's not going to like soften down to you, Maria is trying to help Deb by leading the latest department briefing. It just seems kind of like a backhand. These two characters' relationship is just like, it's turmoil. I mean, I don't know. Maria is kind of a bitch, man. Like, you're not really. I guess you're not really supposed to like her character. I mean, she's pretty much working for Matthews to try to cover shit up. Travis visits Dorsey and his wife Beth, and they are thrilled to meet him. Obviously, that's Doomsday Adam, and he like kind of tells them their plan, their time has come, this type of stuff. Dexter goes to Holly Benson's apartment and finds an address he thinks could be a boyfriend. Like, he realizes this could be the next victim. Like, he reads the blog and he says, "Oh, and a mistake. Like, letting this girl go was a mistake on his part." Holly is on the yacht telling a friend over the phone that she's going to crash there. I mean, that's like the fuck pad, I guess you could say. And yeah, they show up, they grab her, and yeah, right in the fucking open. Angel warns Quinn about the ways he's been acting. Like, he's trying to get this guy like to think straight. Like, what the fuck are you doing, Quinn? You know what I mean? Like, you're fucking this all up. You have a great job in Miami Metro. Homicide. Anderson brings over Travis's psychiatric file so they can kind of study it, and they realize that he's been a fucked up individual all along, and like, who knows how long Geller has been dead and in the freezer. Like, he's a very fucked up person. Like, on the surface, he's just a normal guy that works at a museum, but like, no. And like, he went to the University of Tallahassee. Like, he seems like a normal straight A student, but this guy, it's not that he had a fucked up past or a family life. He's just a fucked up person in general. Um, Dexter learns from an online search the name of the yacht Holly is using and the marina. So he knows that marina, so he shows up. Deb talks to her therapist Michelle Ross about her panic episode in the church. Again, these are kind of things that are happening in the background of the show as well. You know, Deb talking to her therapist, so it's a really cool thing they add. Yeah. Travis coaxes Steve and Beth into helping him kill Holly. Like, you have to fucking do this with me. You can't just, like, walk around, like, roam with me. You know what I mean? You have to do this with me. Lewis Green shows Dexter his new video game, which allows users to play as their choice of notorious serial killers, and he brings up, like, the Bay Harbor Butcher, and obviously Dexter's, like, very, like, fucking, kind of, like, offended by it. I don't know. Terrible idea. Lewis is upset. He blows off the date that he would have had at the theater with Jamie, and yeah. Dexter's kind of an asshole, but he uses that to get Jamie, like, to manipulate Jamie into watching Harrison and to ruin Lewis's mood. So Dexter gets access to security footage at the marina and sees that Travis took the boat out. So now they're obviously somewhere else, and they have like a GPS tracker on it. A hazmat wearing Travis finishes making his wormwood poison, which was written on one of the paintings. Yeah. Deb uses her detective skills to figure out that Chief Matthews sent flowers to Jessica Morris on the day she died, and this is why. And now she's kind of realizing, like, oh, this is why LaGuerta and Matthews are acting so fucking weird and so hesitant to let me do my job all of a sudden. Lewis gives Angel an address for Steve Dorsey, who's been posting strange videos on the blog, and obviously Batista's not a huge fan of him because he's, like, dating his daughter. I don't know why the fuck that's a thing with men. Like, fucking put your pride aside. Let your sister, like, be happy. Like, what the fuck? Such a lame trait, honestly. Angel can't get Quinn on the phone, so he goes to Dorsey's home alone. He's got to fucking handle this. And that kind of backfires on him. Dexter sees someone on the yacht in a hazmat suit, whom he assumes is Travis, but no, it's actually Dorsey. So, yeah. And he stabs Dorsey. I mean, Dorsey did deserve to die, Doomsday Adam, but that's not the right person. Dexter's not trying to go for him. He doesn't really care about Dorsey. At the Dorsey house, Beth tells Angel the whole thing of Steve posting on that blog was a joke. And, like, why the fuck would you joke about that? Like, and then Angel finds, like, that was such a dumb lie by Beth. And then Angel finds all the books. Like, why the fuck would you, like, why would you be just, like, worshiping this if it's a joke? You know what I mean? I don't know. But, Travis, smacks him with the cross, and yeah, now Batista might be a victim. I fucking hope not. That's a big character in the show. Dexter finds Holly's body on the yacht's anchor under the water, and he realizes, they already kind of carried out their actions. But when Dexter sees the materials, her throat was cut, she was stabbed. He should call the police, but again, like, part of his ego wants him to kind of solve the problem himself. But he sees the materials used to make poison gas. He picks up the phone, reports the gas, the boat's location. He snitches, I guess, like, even though the DDK is not something to fuck with. But leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I know this video was a little short, but I'm going to go watch me some Walking Dead. Probably The Idol. Watch a little bit of that eventually as well. So, yeah, Abel Tesfaye, acting debut. We're going to be watching that series until... It's going to be like a Last of Us situation. We've always had, we always have limited series to watch on this channel. You guys don't have to worry about content in that regard. So, yeah.